Chat. What is good with y'all boys, chat? Make sure boys like up the stream and subscribe. Chat, I'm low-key sick. I can feel it in my throat. So I'm gonna try to chill out, cause chat, the strep is low-key trying to strep my shit, bro. So let's get into that bullshit, chat. Let's get into that bullshit. I already know, chat. Let's get into that bullshit. Here we go, chat. Here we go. We need
It's on my green. It's on my green.
we need this little nigga is throwing me off. What the fuck?
It's a pie.
We need 88 more subscribers have for 11,000. So if you in the stream, make sure you subscribe and like up the stream, or just subscribe, man. Chat, I'm looking at this camera. Cause it's FedEx, bro. Them FedEx niggas be on some other shit, bro. These niggas slightly not an instrument, right? That nigga you wanna answer the door. These niggas ain't shit, bro. Let me playing that. I got yeah. Or especially, let me give y'all an example. In 2020, when they took off random set, everybody wanted to do so bad just because they couldn't. I don't know. I'm yapping. I'm sorry. I like these. It's a bit dead London. Hello? Holy fucking lord, bro. Give me a bitch. I look, you want to use the shotgun, chat. Yeah, I look, you want to on some dickhead shit, chat. Nigga, you got 14,000. Fucking bot keep dying, bro. What the fuck? Oh shit! I got the. Trying to see what the broski was talking about, chat. Okay. The broski might have been on to something, chat. The broski might have been on to something. That y'all. Hold on, broski might have been cooking, chat. The broski just might have been cooking. Don't blame this shit on me, cause I'm still. I'm not going to do that to you, Hold on, look at the BB gun, bro. This shit got BBs in it, bro. Holy shit, my aim. This nigga just tomahawked my shit. What the fuck? Ew. Got 20,000, chat. Fuck it. Let's buy specialties, team. Alright, 25. My bad, Marcus. I was wrong. This nigga. Nigga trying to no-scope my shit. What the fuck? I'm trying to no-scope this shit, man. Man. Got the kilo. Okay. get a PA for the road, chat. Oh shit. I'm gonna die to a bot, chat. Man. I don't give a fuck, I'm going up. Hello?
Got real in this building over here. Look this way.
Oh my god, bro.
We got a whole. Dude, what the fuck? Come on, bro.
Go down! Oh. Oh my god. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I got two of them. I got two of them. I need ammo.
Fucker. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh.
Dude, how was my...
You. Alright, somebody gonna help me, bro? Oh, I got this. I got this shit now. I like that. am I doing, chat? Hold on. Damn, what time is it? Yeah, I could hit the 2-hour mark. Okay. Damn, I remember back in the day, chat, Warzone matches used to be 30 minutes. That shit took 20 minutes. Just doing daily scouts, chat. I think, because I was on a TikTok chat, and they said they're going to be different shapes for Fortnite 7 for the next season, different shapes for the Storm. I think they're adding speed next, just because, you know, number 7. If you know, you know, Mike Sellers. 9 days. Yeah. Baddie. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. I own all of this. I forgot, chap. Who's this? Carlo G. Paulo G. Kiera G. Alright, let's try to get to the let's go to the Modern Warfare first. Then we're gonna go on to the 2K, my guitars. The 2K. I ain't gonna lie to I ain't gonna lie, Chad. I wanna react to some shit. I wanna react to him shit. I wanna react. OG Nami, chat. This is the LG Nami. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some shit to react to, bro. One day niggas gonna be reacting to me, man. My mind went in, dang. My career. Gonna set this parlay in, chat. Gonna set these parlays in, bro. Bang. A layup, bro. A free throw, really, bro. Really. What about my Bucks and Sixers part? These niggas, bro. They just could win. He don't got Jimmy, he don't got the fuck it. Shot hit. Maverick, ooh. Yo. Speed. Nigga, I have 97. What is that? Block or rebound? That's either rebound or block fucking boost. Alright, chat. Let me go to the YouTube real quick, chat. Let me go to the YouTube real quick, bro. Let's go over to the YouTube. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Can I take it easy, babe? $46 something e-subs, so I've been told. So chat, when I get off speed, gonna be live, bro. Be going live at 2. The broski going live at 2. Let me let y'all boys. See this shit with me saying. Oh hell no! Don't. Wrong window. Davis. Tubi. Tubi like brain rot, chat. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought this was Ryan Rollins. Giannis evolution and the AI for the game with Austin Reeves 2 days ago. Matt Rivers. Fuck it.
Today, we have a very, very special guest. One of the best power forwards of all time.
No, nigga, the greatest. Fuck's wrong with you?
A finals MVP and an NBA champion. I think you know what I'm talking about.
If he didn't shoot that ball, I'll look at him and say, what you doing?
We're live here in Milwaukee, featuring the Greek
That shit
Freak.
sound low.
Gotta be kidding me! Oh! It's almost not human.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is just an ISO elbow. Why do you like it right here?
Let me tell you why.
Come on, man. This is gonna be a good one. Let's get it. I'm excited.
Yes, you are.
Hey, happy to be here, man. I'm Austin Rivers, and this is my show, Eye for the Game, powered by NBC Sports. What's up, everybody? Austin Rivers here.
Hide this shit, bro.
Today. First episode for Eye of the Game with NBC. Giannis, the Greek Freak. What's up, my dude? How are you doing, man? I really appreciate you giving us this time.
The Larry didn't have to be in the background, bro. We know you won, Giannis. We know you won, bro.
Film breakdown. Low lights, highlights, your upbringing, kind of a little bit of everything.
Low lights?
Not low lights, but, you know, some clips of you maybe barreling into some people, man, you know, learning how to deal with all that speed, size, everything that you had going. So, appreciate you coming, man. We're here in Milwaukee at your own store. You and your brothers put this together?
Yeah. This is Antetokounmpo. We came up with the idea a couple years ago. And now we are very fortunate to have a store at the airport in Athens, a store downtown next to the Parthenon, and a store outside.
Coming from nothing, chat. Mind
here
you.
in Milwaukee.
Came from nothing, bro.
They've been doing really well, and I'm happy. You know, I think it represents our family the right way, and I'm happy. It's something that we do together as brothers.
I'm almost, I mean, I can't say for certain, but I'd have to say this is probably the only player store outside of an arena I think I've ever seen.
It has to be. It has to be.
But you've been here, man. You whole career,
Yeah, I've been
one
here.
place.
Yeah.
Which is rare in today's NBA, obviously, to have that type of loyalty, not just towards a franchise, but a community.
Nigga trying to convince him to stay.
We see
Yo.
I'm sure this means a lot to you just to have a store like this, even to have bros at the end of it, your family, your brother being on the team, your other brother now is a part of the organization. It's got to be a special feeling, no?
No, it's incredible feeling. You know, I've played with my brothers in the team I played before I came to the NBA. I played with my brothers in the national team. Now I have the opportunity to play with my brothers here in, at Milwaukee with the Bucks. It's something that, you know, puts a smile in my mom's face.
Yeah, I know Mama proud.
Yeah, she's
for sure.
very, very happy. And it's something like, we give back to the people that help us. Like I believe like Milwaukee Bucks organization gave me an opportunity when I was 18 years old, and they saw my scrawny YouTube clips.
Oh, we're gonna see something.
Yeah.
We got all this panned out. Let me tell you something. First off, we gonna get right into young Giannis. All right.
Young Giannis.
Yeah, if you don't mind. So we got the family pic here. You can see this is a vintage photo.
Yes.
That's what we got. Mom,
Charles,
Bruce, the brothers, Pop.
Giannis,
Yeah.
This is in Greece.
This is in
Costas.
Greece. I think I'm around
Veronica,
9 to 10 years old.
and
We
Alex.
always take family
Left, chap.
pictures. You can see when I was little, that little fat kid
Oh,
right there.
is that you up there in the
That's
top
me,
left?
the chubby kid right there. That's me.
And then that's you up top, right?
Yeah, that's me too. So you can see the trophy and the medals, but those are from soccer.
Soccer was the first sport. People tell me that
Yep.
soccer is one of the best sports to get in your kids early before they play basketball because of like footwork and coordination.
Soccer and track and field.
And that's what you did both.
Yeah, like I did track and field from the age of 11 to 13, and I did soccer from 9 to 11. So this way I think I'm more agile. Like I'm 7 feet, and I'm more agile than other 7-footers out there.
I played soccer too, but it was only for 1 year. I quit. I was on the orange team. And then the only reason I stayed is my dad said
What's
if
the orange
you
team, bro?
finish, he won't let me quit anything I start.
Yeah.
After like the first game, I wasn't good. I wanted to quit. He said, I'll buy you a pair of sneakers. Every goal you score, I'll give you a pair of basketball sneakers. So I finished soccer just so I could get more sneakers to hoop. But that makes sense, man. So we got the fam right here. This is you. Look at the fit.
Yeah, man.
Fit it up.
Yeah, that's me and TA. That's my mom right there, and younger. This is me, TA, and Kostas back in the day.
Man, I love how tight-knit your family is, though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even to this day, it seems like the rapport you have. This is Pops taking you some soccer games, huh?
So yeah, my dad used to be a soccer player. So
Oh, he played soccer.
yes, my dad played soccer.
Oh, see,
And,
y'all can't hear this on the horizontal. I just realized that. Hold on, chat. Hold on. No, yeah. Y'all can. Y'all can hear this? Okay, hold up. Hold up, though, chat. Still standing on business. Standing on business, team.
Now, like, you have so many clips where you're making unselfish plays, but not everybody's going to be as good as for 1 year. I quit. I was on the orange team. And then the only reason I stayed is my dad said if you finish, he won't let me quit anything I start.
Yeah.
So after like the first game, I wasn't good. I wanted to quit. He said, I'll buy you a pair of sneakers. Every goal you score, I'll give you a pair of basketball sneakers. So I finished soccer just so I could get more sneakers to hoop. But that makes sense, man. So we got the fam right here. This is you. Look at the fit.
Yeah, man.
Fit it up.
Yeah, that's me and TA. That's my mom right there, and younger. This is me, TA, and Kostas back in the day.
Man, I love how tight-knit your family is, though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even to this day, it seems like the rapport you have. This is Pops taking you some soccer games, huh?
So yeah, my dad used to be a soccer player. So
Oh, he played soccer.
yes, my dad played soccer. And
Football, but
2004, the Olympics was in Athens, right? And my dad just had this goal. He wanted to take me to a soccer game. And because like I used to help my mom and my dad like sell stuff in the street and stuff, and he saw that I put some extra work in order for us to like get some money and pay for the tickets.
Wow.
He was like, I'll take you to the game. So I think it was Nigeria versus Mexico
2004, chat.
and Korea or something like that. I don't remember, but he took me to the game. We watched the game. Nigeria won.
Marcel wasn't
1-0,
born then, chat.
and it was
Marcel
fun.
wasn't even born.
Footage of this. You can say this is throwback. You got the.
Oh yeah, this is me at 12, lifting weights. I was skinny, man. So I said,
When did you start lifting?
I started lifting at 12.
12, that's when you started lifting.
Yeah.
So that's like the first weights you ever picked up were those right there.
Yes. And they're like 6 kilos, so they were like 10 pounds. right? So my coach back in the day was like, you got to get stronger, you got to build your shoulders and build your your back and all
That
stuff.
basketball body, right?
Yeah,
Bro, look at those arms.
get your body right. So yeah, this is just me working. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was working. This is a picture. I think we went to like a family dinner once, and whenever we left the house, we always looked apart. Like my mom and my dad, no matter like what we were facing, and if we had money or we didn't have money, or if we came back from work selling stuff in the street, my mom was like, you have to look apart. And she dressed us up. We went to dinner.
That's
and then
funny
we
you
took a
say
picture.
that because I'm looking at these photos. Anytime you had a family outing, yeah, y'all were put together. Y'all had
Yes.
the outfits and everything. So she made sure that every time y'all left the house, y'all was looking the part, looking
Yes.
sharp.
My mom loves fashion, and nothing Thanasis loves fashion. To me, personally, not really.
Yeah, you were just like sweats to the game.
Yeah, so man, I don't have time for that, man.
Yeah.
I just love basketball.
So that's be fitted up though.
Yeah, he loves it. He's like my mom.
He's in the
more like
so it comes from your mom, the fashion sense.
Yeah.
She's still like that.
yes.
And now the budget's bigger. So now she can go. Now she can go where anything she wants. Yeah. Now that you said this, I'm now aware. I'm looking at all the fits. She had y'all right, man. She really was a supermodel.
Yeah, she was a supermom for sure. This at Christmas. This is at Christmas, me and TA back in the day. Oh yeah, this,
I didn't even know about this. I didn't know you had to serve over there.
yeah, mandatory. It's mandatory. So military in Greece.
Hell knowledge,
18,
nigga. How you not know that?
When you graduate from high school, you get a letter, and you have to appear. If you don't appear, they take your ID, they take your passport, so you cannot leave the country.
Whoa.
So you have to appear, and then you cannot get a job. You cannot do a lot of things. So I was playing the NBA, and they were sending me letters, and it was like, yeah, you got to come back in November. I was like, I'm like playing the Knicks. What are you talking about, man? Okay, you come in March. I said, no, I'm playing the Lakers. I'm not coming. So I think
That's crazy.
one summer, me and TA was like, okay, we got to do this because so we can be able to come in the country and leave the country, without having any issues. So me and TA went together, and you can see TA was loving it.
Yeah, look at him. I'm looking at your body language in this photo.
I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? I got to get ready to play LeBron,
You
man.
too big of a target. Y'all two 6'8", 6'10", walking around. So what type of service you have to do? Like drills or like you have to?
So mandatory, you got to go. Back in the day, it was like 18 months. Then it went down to like 14, 12, nice, I think at 9. So when we went, it was at 9. But athletes, they go for a month. Then you swear, you take this oath. And then you go to the military that is specific and designed just for athletes. So we went there for like 7 days. They was waking us up at like 6 a.m. We were cleaning the rooms and all that, cleaning the toilets.
You just came from playing like the Lakers and the Knicks this season, and now you.
This year, if I'm not mistaken, I was an all-star starter. I was like, or if maybe this summer was the one leading to me being an all-star. So I was hoping. And they have me, making beds and cutting like onions and cutting potatoes, but you got to do it, and I'm the biggest example for Greece. So if I do it, now everybody does it.
Yeah. And that's something you take that on though. I mean, just being a spokesperson for your country. When people talk about an athlete from your country, you are the first person that comes to mind.
Yeah.
And that's, again, you guys have a historic background too, with many accomplished athletes, but you are the face of it, especially right now in 2025.
Bro, I loved it because it teaches
Did
me
you?
discipline. Yes, it teaches me
So
discipline.
you learned something from this.
Yes, the first day there was so many people. There were like 1,000 people, so everybody knew who I was. So they were taking their phones, taking pictures of me, like I'm sleeping. They're in the window taking pictures of me and videos of me. So I was
I
like,
gotta say, this is crazy, man.
I was kind of annoyed.
I'm trying to think of like LeBron in a military outfit, like just like walking through camp or something like that.
Yeah.
How people would react. It'd be the same as what.
But I love it though, because it teaches me discipline. I was waking up early in the morning, I was doing the work. I did not quit. I did exactly everything that everybody did. So I loved it. It was a lesson for me.
That's definitely a cultural difference.
a chill guy.
because in America, we wouldn't.
He's such a
guys ain't
chill
doing that.
guy.
Yeah. But back in the day it was.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali, guys like that who had obviously, you had to get drafted to actually go to war. It's a different time period, but yeah, this is crazy. And then we get to the beginning, man. I mean, this is for your first, and you gotta help me pronounce this. I tried for like 10 minutes before you got here.
Philatleticos.
And this was Division 2?
This was we started from Division 5, and we won like 3 championships. So we went Division 4, Division 3, Division 2, and we lost in the finals, and that's when I got drafted.
And you weren't able to go to the first league because of?
I wasn't able to go in the first league. Me personally?
Yes.
You cannot go to the first league because at that time I was considered non-Greek because I didn't have the Greek passport. So it's either me, you take a player like me, or you take a player like Kendrick Nunn, an American, an NBA player. So I cannot take that spot. There was, back in the day, there was only like 3
You only get
spots.
3. Yep. Okay.
3 Americans. So I had to get my Greek passport in order for me to play in the first division. But I wasn't good enough to play in the first division at that
At that time.
At that time, no,
You
I
were
wasn't.
just more talent than anything.
I was talent, I was raw, I was skinny, you know, I was instinct. But once I got to the second division and we lost in the finals, then I think I could have played in the first division at that time.
Yeah, because I'm watching some of these clips, man.
Oh yeah, this is the finals actually. I made a 3 here, and 1.
And 1. Yo, the amount of jump shots.
Way more jump shots.
Yo, you teeing it up. You're a spot shooter in some of these clips.
Yeah, you know why? It's because you got to fit into a role. Like, there's going to be a day that my superpowers not going to be there no more. You know, I'm not going to be able to take a dribble and just, you know.
You think about that already?
Yeah, I do. You know, like I'm not going to be able to take a dribble spin and be on top of the rim. So when that happened, then you got to fit into the role that, you know, you have at that moment.
Hearing you say that is just different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because as a role player, that's how we think. I thought like that my whole career. You know, I had a specific role. You know, I locked in on that. That's what I was. What I do every night, I got guard this guy, hit an open
You're the
shot,
player.
quick decisions.
You are the role player.
For someone like you, where the whole system's based around the abilities you have.
He is the system,
You already
Chad.
thinking
He is the
long-term
system.
about how your game's gonna have to age.
You have to. I was never the main guy. I was never a top pick. I wasn't the best player on my team.
So this helped you growing up not being the guy.
Yes, and you can see like the way I play is totally different than the way I play in the NBA.
Yeah.
So when I became the main guy, now I know what I have to do. I have to be a threat. I have to be aggressive. I have to create attention, so I can open up, you know, opportunities for my teammates.
Yeah.
You know, so they can make open shots, so they can make quick decisions. But there's going to be a time that I'm not going to be as quick. I'm not going to be as strong. I'm not going to be, you know, as good, let's say.
Gonna be a sad
So
talent,
when that
yeah.
time comes, now I have to go to the next phase of my career, which might be catch and shoot.
I thought he said
You know,
next.
post up more, set, pop, set screens, pop. You know, and I think the moment I think that way, I'm going to be really good in that part.
Yeah.
Because you see, like guys like Al Horford, it's timeless. You know,
That's a good example.
yeah, like.
Hold up. No. Hold on, Chad. Hold on. You still standing on business. Okay.
So when that time comes, now I have to go to the next phase of my career, which might be catch and shoot, you know, post up more, set screens, pop, you know, and I think the moment I think that way, I'm going to be really good in that part.
Yeah.
Because you see, like guys like Al Horford, it's timeless, you know.
That's a good example.
Yeah, like he had different
Horford's
roles.
still in the league.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Same thing with KD. KD, the way he plays now, the
Yeah,
way he
still, it's different. It's different.
different.
Yeah.
He's efficient, still very
Yeah.
good scorer, but
Yeah.
it's totally different the way he plays.
Is a jump shot on the highest priority of your list in terms of being able to play as long as you want, just being able to maybe
Yeah.
stretch,
Game,
stretch 4,
everything I
stretch, you know,
got.
at that point in the way the league's going, you could be a stretch 5 with how small
I'd be
the
damn
NBA is
retired.
becoming, but is that something you think about? Because so much of your game right now is predicated on your force of
I know.
your skill, your quickness, your handle, getting to the basket, size, you're a size, matchup nightmare.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'll say last year I finished top 4 or top 5 in like mid-range efficiency jump shots, which I've been working with.
Yeah, Giannis, that's incredible, man, because your whole jump shot's changed.
Yes.
Since I'm looking at the way you're shooting in these clips, man, and it's a totally different jump shot than what you have now.
Yeah. It's different. Back then I was like 180 pounds. Like,
And I know, obviously,
Wait.
listen, you get to play a fun role here, you're the guy. But do you miss any of these days? Like playing in the beginning stage, was there like a different level of maybe purity in that type of basketball
Yes.
where it wasn't so calculated, everything wasn't so serious, the pressure wasn't so, this was kind of like you're just hooping for like strictly the love of the game, just trying to advance yourself.
I do miss the purity. That's exactly the word. I think sometimes when you're in the NBA, like you think about the outcome of the game, you think about the media aspect of things, you think about contracts, not specifically.
No,
me,
but it's there. The MVP race and
the
this and
MVP,
all the
yeah.
All-Star and all this
Yeah.
stuff is always so calculated.
Back then it was just one thing: just get better.
Just go hoop and have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Improve, involve yourself.
Don't forget the GOAT conversation, bro.
Be better than what you were yesterday.
I'm always interested to ask a player who's not from America, is playing in this type of environment, going through, these different leagues, it's a different than America. We have NIL. These kids are making millions now in high school, some of them college. Are you happy that you kind of grew up that way, playing this way? Like, would you have wanted all of that at that age? Because like so part of your spirit is like this hunger. You still have a chip on your shoulder. You achieved everything you could do in basketball. And I'm gonna get to that later, but there was a humility in which you were brought up and the way you played that we don't really have that in America. Anything we have with talent, money is immediately thrown at them and attention. You didn't get that until you earned it in the NBA. Did that help you?
Yes, definitely my mindset is totally different. Like even today, I don't play for money. I play to get better. I play to achieve
Nate Summers
my
made that he
goals,
don't
my
play for money,
individual goals,
Chad.
my team goals. Like I play for something bigger than just the attention, the money and all that, which I'm happy because I had that background. Now, if I was in the U.S. and I was at Duke, and I was a top prospect and I was like getting NIL money, and maybe my mindset would be totally different. I'll be thinking I'm the man. And I'll be
You're literally talking to, that's exactly what I was. This is everything
That's
you're
you?
saying. Yeah, that's who I was. I was a top player, went to Duke, thought I was the best player in the world, man. You know what I mean? Like with that, there is a strength in the way you came through.
When you played, you had expectations, right? You were expected.
Yeah, I was expected to be a top pick. I
know what I'm
thought I was going to be a
saying?
top 5 pick going into Duke. I didn't even get to enjoy college basketball because I was so focused on how well people were judging me play that I didn't even really get to turn around and be like, man, I'm playing for Coach K. I'm doing all this. I didn't enjoy any of it.
Me, I have no expectation, and I think sometimes it's good playing that way. My only expectation was my expectation, which was to get better. Nobody put anything, they didn't put pressure on me. So now coming here to the US, that is all about, you have to do this, you have to perform, MVP race, all NBAs, blah, 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 blah. Then you realize, oh shit, like once they give you all this money, like you have to be the main guy.
Yeah, you got to be the guy.
And when you're the guy, you're the main target too.
Yep.
People are coming for you,
Yep.
coming for what you have. So, look, I enjoy playing those days, but those days are those days, man.
Yep.
And today is today. Now I'm in a different chapter of my life. I'm here in the US. I've been here 13 years. I worked for everything that I've got. I don't think nothing was ever given to me. And now I just got to deal with what I have now. If people are coming for me, I got to switch that mindset. I'm coming for them too.
Did you envision this?
Never.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, did you ever think it was going to be this big, though, man? I mean,
Never. Like how guys like, oh, I knew I'm going to be like a top pick, I'll be MVP.
Yeah.
Man, I was just trying to make the league, bro. Like, I was just trying to make it in the league, and this is why I love how it happened, because when I got to the NBA, I was 18, slasher, At 19, 20, facilitator, defense, 3-and-D kind of guy. You know, at my third year at 20, Jay Kidd saw that I could like pass a little bit. Then he was like, be more playmaker, more facilitator. Year 4, I did everything. I've played the 5, I played the 1, I played the 2, I played the 3, I played the off-ball. Year 4, all of a sudden, everything clicked for me, and I became an all-star starter. And that's when Jay Kidd was like, this is the keys, do what you gotta do with it.
You came in, man. I mean, like you said you didn't envision this. Talk about, I mean, you actually got to be one of the lucky. We got to be, I was a draft class ahead of you. I was 2012. To be your name called by the late, great David Stern, what type of moment was this like for your family, man? Like, just, like you said, your expectation, you just wanted to make the NBA. You were in the stands, weren't in the green room.
No. So you see, like, I'm very religious. I did the sign of cross right there, and at this moment, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, bro. Honest to God, like I didn't know what the draft process was. Like I got to New York like 2 days before the draft. My agent told me like you got to get a suit. I said, you know why? You know, he said
they got you a suit custom in 2 days.
Swear to God, there were some ladies that came in, and you know they made like this makeover. I just stayed still. They put a suit, bro. And then I went to the draft. I got drafted, and I said, now what? Like I'm going back to my team in Europe, and then when I get ready, I'll come. They said, no, you're going to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And I said, but I'm not ready. And then John Hammond, the GM, because he heard my words, said, please don't say that. I said, what do you mean? He said, don't say to the media that you're not ready.
Not ready yet.
You are ready.
I just drafted you, dog. I need you to help me out.
Yeah. So then I went to the Bucks, you know. And
man, look at you, man. That's a suit?
Yeah, that's it. I was a kid. I had no
the
idea.
daddy.
You could see, you could see it even in these expressions. You're just like, I'm just here,
Yes.
like, wow. You know what I love is your brother had the flag in that video.
Yes, yes.
Because it's bigger than you. Your country was there, you know what I mean? You get drafted from Greece. He had that flag. That's the first thing he did was shake that flag.
Yeah. So he's 2.5 years older than me. So he thought ahead. He was like, hey, if you get drafted, like, we're representing our country, right? So he was like, I'm going to go to a fan and take the flag from a fan, and so we can, you know, if you get drafted, we can hold the flag up high. And I looked at him and was like, okay, yeah, you know, do it. I was just,
He's even thinking like that.
yeah. He's always business oriented. I was just nervous. I was just a kid shaking. You know, I'm like, what the hell? All these guys, college kids, are better than me. What the heck am I doing here? I might be a fraud. You know, like that's what I felt, bro.
Were you familiar with any of the guys on the Bucks? Like, did you know who like O.J. Mayo was or Caron Butler or?
I have a crazy story about O.J. Mayo. So I got drafted, and then they sent me to Gerks camp. Do you remember that in Las Vegas?
Yep.
And then I came here, and it was like right before training camp, and a lot of players came, and O.J. Mayo was one of them, which I love O.J. Mayo to death. Yeah. And he was like, you're with O.J. And I looked at my coach at the time, Josh. I said, who's O.J.? And he said, sorry for my language, he said, this motherfucker don't know who the f I am.
O.J. said that?
Yeah, this motherfucker don't know who the f
Because O.J. over here in high school and all this, O.J. was like, people thought he was going to be the next Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
I grew up, that was like one of my favorite players was O.J. Mayo.
Yes, and then I went in the research, and then I saw that he had pickup game with Jordan.
Oh yeah, he was the dude here.
Yes, and then I realized the story, and he played in Dallas, he played in Memphis and all that, and then I went and I apologized. I said, hey man, I'm sorry, like no disrespect, I didn't follow the NBA, you know? He was like, no, I like you, young fella, blah, blah, blah. Then he helped me out. He paid for all my furnitures.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's my OJ, my guy, man.
He paid for your furniture? O.J. Mayo paid for your furniture, like helped you out, like moving in the rookie. That's a bet.
One day, I got locked outside my house, and I don't know how he took a butter knife, and like two butter knife, and he did this, opened the door for me. He was like, okay, young fella, get in. We figured it out tomorrow. Like, he was my guy, man. Anything I needed, I called OJ.
That's remarkable. Yeah. You know, he never became.
Bro was in the NBA breaking in houses.
Yeah. It was just a good pro for his time. In high school, he was like, man, I'm trying to tell you, this dude had motion. He was 17 years old, 5,000 people at his 6,000 people at a high school game,
So
and
like
the way he carried himself. OJ was one of those dudes that he was ranked high when he was 13. Like he was the dude all the way through high school. He was like in our modern day, this is before LeBron, he was probably one of the biggest high school prospects we've had. And he had a really good career. Just the expectation was so high that he couldn't even live up. You know, I mean, LeBron might be the only dude I've ever seen live up to it at a high school. But then we get to your rookie year. I mean, so at this time, this is when you're trying to find your way. You're slashing, using your size. But you can see the ability. I mean, look at you. Did you feel it coming together? When
instincts. This is all you see right here is just competitive spirit and instincts. Like I always had good instincts about the game. Like I always had feel of the game, being in the right spot, you know, reading the momentum, you know, spacing the floor the right way for my teammates. You know, running in like even here. This is my first game ever. It's preseason against Cleveland. It's my first game ever.
My favorite thing is watching you make these plays and watching the opposing bench. Because everybody can see your frame and your size. But when you would make plays like that, everybody's be like, this dude could be trouble. Like you could see it because you're making plays that people at your size don't make. And the ability and the potential's there.
Look at Chris Middleton.
I know, look how young he is. He had full head of hair. There's OJ right there.
God.
But I see what you're saying. You're slashing. You're kind of playing your spots. Look, you're off the ball. This would never happen. Look at your space.
Yeah.
Hitting open shots. Your first time going against LeBron, were you like
scared?
Huh?
Scared.
Yeah, a little bit. Just nervous.
I was so scared. But hey, man, you just gotta figure it out. It's either you drown or you swim.
Facts. Especially in the NBA.
Now he blocked LeBron.
Where did you feel like
Multiple times.
So you come into the NBA, you're making these plays. They're playing you minutes. They see your potential. You're slashing. You're playing. You know, I don't want to say as a role player, but the way you were featured on this team was, I guess, a role player that had potential, right? What clicked for you to where you felt like I could be a guy who's featured on a team? Like this could be mine. I could be the guy here. Did that ever, or did that just organically just happen as the opportunity grew? Was there a moment where you're like, I can do this?
You know, imagine being in a company, right? And when you start in a company, you're the security guard at first. Then you're the janitor. Then you're the, let's say, chief of staff.
Yeah.
Then you've done so many things within the company, and then you realize one day, like, damn, I can run this company.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that took place my third year. I had the exit meeting with Jay Kidd. Honest to God, I sat down with Jay Kidd and Sweeney.
We run this.
You know, Sean Sweeney with San Antonio.
Hot.
And I was like averaging 16 points. It wasn't even my team. It was Chris Middleton's team with Jabari Parker's team.
Jabari, yeah.
And then I got in this exit meeting, and I told him, I said, Coach, like, I really believe, like, if I work hard, like, I can average 30 in this league. And back then, 30 points.
30 was like crazy,
yeah. Like, the top scorer back then was like
he did it on a light night.
So he looked at me, he was like, yeah, you know, let's get from 16 to 18. Like, he told me, those was his word. I'm like, no, Coach, I believe, like, one day I can be that guy. Like, but that belief came from me doing whatever it took.
Wearing so many different hats.
Yes, to win, to help the team. You know, there was times that Jay Kidd told me, like, you gotta learn how to attack, because at first I was scared to attack. You know, like, he told me, like, you gotta find angles. You gotta be able to play the pick and roll better. You gotta post out better. So he told me not to shoot jump shot at all. And there was, you know, Jabari at the time, or Mike Carter-Williams at the time, young players were like, no, that's not happening. Like, we're gonna shoot threes, we're gonna shoot twos. And I said, okay, you know, and did he help me or hurt me in my career? I don't know, time will tell. But I was willing to do whatever it took for me to figure out things within the game to be in a position one day that I can control the game.
Yeah. So you took whatever rope they gave you, and then you just think you got more and more, and then it just kind of fell into what.
Yes,
That's interesting.
I did everything. I handled the ball. I post up. I set screens. I defended. You know, defended the best.
Hada. shit. Yo, what's good? Buddy. You just type random words in that keyboard. Appreciate the 10 thumbs. Wait. Thumbs up for 10 jewels. Appreciate the gift. I did not know this was TikTok. I did not know this was TikTok. Oh, damn. I have to check something. Alright, cool. I can remove this. Remove this. Alright, here we go, chat. My bad,
guys.
guys.
You talked about attacking. I watched some of your clips when you were playing in Greece. This is when you were first starting out. There were so many clips where you would kind of like run into somebody because it was like it was almost as if this was your first time, like not your first time, but you were getting used to playing with other talented basketball players, even no matter what division it was, learning how to use your size. I'm sure your whole life, because you were so tall, they'd try to just throw you in the post and make you be a big. And now you're getting the rebound, you're pushing it, which isn't a custom. We don't have a lot of guys that can do that. J-Kid, that's what he saw, though. He saw that you could be a 4-second. Because LeBron, some of these other guys who were the only guys doing that.
So what J-Kid saw is what my coach in the team that I played before I came to the NBA saw. There was two teams that I played. There was the under 18 team.
Yep.
And there was the man.
Yep.
So at under 18, I was the man ball handler, right? Like, so I was playing the point guard.
Yep.
Right. So when I was with the older team, I was the guy that spaced the floor, shoot, open shot, catch a shoot, what you saw. So there's two different clips. They're not the same teams, right? So when I came to the NBA, I think J-Kid identified that when I got stronger and I had a little bit more confidence that I can like facilitate, I can find passes. And the thing that he told me is like, the difference between you and, I don't know, Mikey Carter Williams, you and like Matthew Dellavedova is that you can find passes, and this is why Jokic is so efficient. Like when Jokic pass, he doesn't pass from the height that Steph passes. He passes from up here, right? Like you see him, like it's easier.
Yeah.
You know, because you're taller, right? So what J-Kid identifies that I can find passes that people that are shorter than me, they cannot make. So okay, then he gave me confidence. He gave me the ball, and then he allowed me to play make within the team. Guys, I think at first they were like, what is this kid from Greece? How can he facilitate for our team? They didn't like it, but then once I started making the right reads, I think everything fell in place.
Yeah, you can see your confidence grow, man. You are a guy. We don't have a lot of superstars in our league. And I say superstars not loosely because we don't have so many of them. A lot of guys get casted as one, but they're not. But even the guys who are, they come in as highly touted. It's kind of like they're supposed to be it. So a most improved award is usually not in their realm because they didn't come from the beginning. You can see your rookie year. We don't have a lot of superstars who have also won most improved. They're usually already all-star by year 2, year 3. You know what I'm saying? Your improvement, when you watch, you could just see right here. The difference in your play, your body, how sure you were attacking. And this is that year where you took that jump.
Yeah, that's year 4.
Yeah, where you followed that exit meeting. And you could see how sure you were just in your ability. And obviously you've always been a freak athlete, but it was more put together, man. It was the way your body moved, the way you're able to make reads. Let me ask you, how much is your decision-making to defer to your teammates based off of how well they're playing? I say that now, like, you have so many clips where you're making unselfish plays, but not everybody's going to be as good as you. Nobody's going to be as good as you, quite frankly. How much of your playmaking is decided upon
Like
how a guy's
Blaze.
playing, or do you just naturally just always try to make the right play?
I'll say this. I think this might be, like, a lot of people see this as flaw. I don't personally. Like, I have a competitive spirit, right? And I think every good player, very, very good,
Like I
not
said,
even
champ,
good
bro,
players, they have ego.
These niggas.
Everybody has ego.
You got
So
it.
me saying like I don't have an ego, it's
Talking about
impossible
an
because I have
indirect
an ego that I
signature,
want to be
bro.
good.
So I gotta
have an ego
stomp
that I'm
these niggas.
coming
I gotta
after,
treat these niggas like they child predators,
But
bro.
one thing that I've
I gotta
realized
catch their
throughout
ass before they
my
even put
career,
a
it doesn't matter
hand
how
on
my
my damn
teammates are playing,
doorknob.
I'm gonna make the right pass.
Okay.
You know, but I understand at the same time, in order
a phone,
for me
Chuck.
to be
That's
good,
all I
I
wanted.
have to be aggressive, right? So there was this
Nothing-
play in the
nothing major
preseason
though,
game.
Chuck.
I'm coming down and I can
Just a
see
business
Coach
phone.
Duck.
It's an iPhone 16.
It's about to take me off the court,
use that
right?
as
So
a
I'm
business
like
phone.
thinking the first thing, like you played, you know, let me get this shot off real quick. You know, it's
Well,
preseason
that
game.
is just-
Let me shoot a shot. You know, it doesn't count. It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna tell you what's
So I get there. I get to a spot, and all of a sudden,
yeah.
double team comes. And instead of me shooting the ball, I just
ketones.
and then I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I did post, right? Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Boom, took it out back. Then the guy from the baseline came and double team, and then I threw it. And while I'm walking off the court, then Ryan Rollins made a pass to like Cole Anthony, and Cole Anthony shot a three and made it.
Nigga, this was
And then
recent.
while I'm walking off the court, I'm like, man, I'm a instinct first kind of guy. Like,
That's it. Okay, because that was going to bring me to my next question. Do you play off instinct, or because you are the system? I mean, you are the best player on the floor 99.9% every night. Hell, in your mind, are you playing chess, or are you kind of one of those guys that like Luka manipulates the game?
yeah,
LeBron manipulates the game.
Yeah.
Or you know, I feel like Kevin's more of an instinct guy.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you an instinct? You just kind of take the defense it gives you and control it that way? Or are you coming in trying to already dictate what you want to see?
No, because every defense, every single night is different from me. You know, some nights I might face a wall, some nights I might face double team, some night I might face everybody. Like, it's totally different.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
Yeah. So
He's not lying,
this is what
Chad.
I'll say.
That's
like,
the funny part.
There've
He's
been a
not
lot of
lying.
great players in the league that have been double team and triple team. Like, but I've never seen a player that ever faced a wall. I've watched the game, you know, I studied the game, but I've never seen this. So when I come to the game, between the age of 18 to 29, I'll say it was straight instinct. The last year I played,
she's 30.
it was chess, because what I mean by chess, I want to get to the right spot.
So now you know where that's, okay.
Yeah, so, and Coach Duck helped me with that too, right? So I get to my spot, and when I see, usually the defense will give you the answer, right? The defense will make a mistake. The moment you move the ball, you move your body, or you like jab or something, they will make a mistake because they're so intimidated and scared. The offensive player always have the advantage,
yeah.
right? So now, once I get to my spot, I have to get to my spot. Then I let my instincts take over. Once you reach, boom, I'm out. If I see a little bit of gap, then I go. If I see that somebody's coming, or while I'm doing this, I see like the corner man moving because he wants to like set a wall, boom, I take a dribble, pass it to the corner.
What's harder? Is it harder to get a star player to sacrifice or a role player to buy in?
It's both. It's both. But for me, it's probably going to be harder to get the role players to buy it, because now you talk about this group of guys that they're very talented, right?
Yep.
When they came from high school, college, they were the
best
guys,
players, yep.
right? So now when you tell them like you got to fall in place because that's the guy, you know, you got to prove to them every single day, every practice that I am the guy, not because only I get the balls, because I work hard, because I'm disciplined, because I'm consistent, because I'm available, because my mood don't change no matter how you play. My mood don't change. When I walk into the room, I'm the same person. It doesn't matter if I score 5 or if I score 30, if I take 10 shots or if I take 25 shots, I'm the same consistent person. So I think once your teammates see that, it's easier for them to buy into the coach because they see the alpha dog, the alpha man, you know, putting all the work in and not just talking. So then they follow.
Well, who's the best leader you ever played with?
The best leader I've
Like,
ever.
where did these skills you have? Because that is the key to being a. I mean, Giannis, where you won doing it the hard way. You didn't go join a team with a bunch of talented players. You got it out the mud from Milwaukee. Y'all did it the old-fashioned way. You can't do that unless you're a supreme talented player, sure, but as a leader, you could see people buy into your passion, the way you play, the chip on your shoulder. You have no choice but to play hard here, otherwise you'd be an outcast.
Yeah.
And that's something that is not seen across the board. There's so many talented players, guys just show up and do their thing, but it can only lead them so far. Was that always natural? Is that maybe the way you were raised, or was it maybe some vets you had? Was it the service you had for your country? Was it a little bit of everything? Like, where'd you get this leadership quality from?
I think one from the way I was raised, seeing my mom and dad like working hard every single day to provide for us. So naturally you can go through year 1, or you can go through before the NBA until year 13 and see the same effort. You know, I don't think there's clips of me like while you're watching me play that I'm hyperventilating. You know, I can't breathe because I'm playing so hard. You know, so that will never change. Obviously, I understand when I get to like 37, 38, my legs might not go no more. You know, and I'm
It's hard even picturing you playing like not like this, bro. I gotta be honest with you. I can't even picture you not like doing this freakish stuff, man. Like the way you're able to dominate a game, bro, with your physical force.
For people to follow you, your younger brothers to follow you, you gotta lead by example, but not just your voice, your actions. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not the guy that will come into the gym and be like, whoa. Like I've worked with Kevin Garnett, and I've worked with also Kobe, I've worked with Hakeem, and they're all different kind of leadership, right? So like KG will come into the gym and you feel his presence. You're like, wow.
Yeah, the energy's there, yeah.
Me, I might not say much, but you're gonna see me every single day. I'm gonna be consistent. Like now, even though I was late for this show, I was there. I was the last one out because I took care of my body. I did what I was supposed to do. You know, and I think people see this. And when you see it, it's not gonna be one time. You're gonna see me doing this for 13 years and plus 7 more, 8 more, as long as I play. And I believe, like once people start seeing that, they buy in. You know, because I lead by example, not by you know, voice.
Yeah.
I'm not that
stuff.
vocal.
That's funny. You know, it's interesting you say that just because I was just talking to Kuz while you were working out post practice, and I was asking him how he likes it here. You know, how is he adjusting? You know, how does he want to improve from last year, this year, where he can find himself? He was like, you know, despite what people think, you know, of my plays, this is the most fun. I'm actually enjoying my time here. It's easy playing with a guy like this. He's just like not your average superstar. You don't have any of the BS, the drama. You're not coming in for the cameras. And these guys see you work, and it translates to the court. You've also got a proven track record of winning. When you won one, people can't question you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one can question whether your approach affects or can lead to winning because it's done that. And it's definitely had an impact, man. I mean, your players, your teammates, the way guys talk about you, Giannis, that's not how a lot of teammates talk about superstar. You know how it is. A lot of guys have jealousy towards the best player. He don't pass enough. He holds the ball. Man, if I had that opportunity, I would do that too. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And I don't hear that with you here. And that's something that you can't buy. You got to earn that. And you've done it from the mud, man. It's the most impressive thing I got to say from someone who got to play against you for 10 years. You're just development. And the fact that you're saying right now that you feel like right now you're entering, could be your prime, just because your physical peak's here, but your mental's now getting to that point where you're starting to read the game, like you said, you're starting to play chess. That's scary, Giannis.
Yeah, it's the point. I tell my wife, I said, it's the point that the body meets the mind, you know, and I think I'm at that point right now. Like,
wow.
And also, you kind of get over yourself. Like, I know who I am. Like, I'm a made man, you know, like I had a goal when I was a kid, and I'm living that goal. You know, I'm living that dream. A lot of people can't say that, right? Yeah. So at this point right now, I'm over myself. It doesn't matter if I shoot 20 shots or I shoot 15 shots.
You're over yourself.
Yes. I just want to win. I really want to win. And I think people that they play with me feel that. You know, like you saw the interview with Miles Turner when he said, how do you like your time here? He said, how you like play with Giannis? And he said, he's about to change my life. A guy that has been in the league 11 years and I've played against him so many times.
He was just in the finals.
Yeah, he was just in the finals, and me and him, we literally like going on one another. He said, this guy's about to change my life, because he realized one thing, that it's all about winning with me, you know, and I'm willing to do the work. If I'm willing to do the work, the dirty work, you should be, willing to do the same. So this is the approach I've had my whole life. I think I've had great teammates, great vet, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, Kyle Korver, Marvin Williams, OJ
I was
Mayo.
about to say, you've had some vets that have probably string some stuff like this together, like that sacrifice you have.
Yeah.
I say this because, Giannis, even guys who have your career catalog, it's very hard to take the star player out of a star player. Like a guy who always wants to be about himself, just from instinct, just the way they've been their whole life. There are stars, I'm not saying names, but there are guys who have already won championships, MVPs, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. It's still about them every day. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't mean that in a selfish way, but they want to win, but it has to be their way, or it has to be them playing well. You know, guys who will have 35 or 42 and they lose, but they're still kind of happy after the game. You could give a shit.
There's times that your mind will try to make you feel that way. That's the thing that you got to fight. That's the battle of you being the main guy, right? How much you're willing to sacrifice, how much you're willing to give for the team. Like winning doesn't always look the same. I was the main man, now I might be the second guy, the third guy. I might be the guy just facilitate. It's not gonna look the same. So when you get over yourself and you're mature enough to understand that, that's when you're able to go to the next level. And I think people are stuck in a way because their whole life, from high school, from college, in the NBA, there was always the main man. They want to win in a certain way. Like I gotta have the ball, I gotta make the game winner, I gotta score 25, I gotta get 20 rebounds. I was never like that.
Do you ever watch yourself, man?
Not really.
You don't watch your clips?
Not really. I do.
But it's more so just like tape.
Chad, this is random. But, I don't know if I said this yesterday on stream, but I said it before. It's all about credit, chat. This is random as fuck, but it's all about credit, bro. Money don't mean nothing if you don't got no credit, bro. Really. Once you really think about it, at the end of the day, bro, money don't mean nothing without credit, bro. Make sure y'all boys get y'all credit right, man. And I thought about this because, I was on my calendar. I was thinking about, like, Black Friday. And, niggas love Black Friday because, it saves money, bro. But if you had credit, you would save even more money, bro. So, I can give y'all some advice, bro. Of who I watched. I watched Cool Casper, Dabrowski, Rajay, and EJ, bro. Yeah, that's random, though, chat.
Like from after a game, you're not watching, like, you're not going to YouTube and type in your name and watching, like, a highlight tape of you?
No, sometimes I do. Sometimes, like, say, because you've been a player, when your confidence is low.
Yeah, you got to remind yourself of who the hell you are.
You got to remind yourself, and you got to figure out, okay, what was I thinking? Like, I remember what I was thinking every single play. So when I watched it, I was like, okay, I was thinking about this, I was thinking about that. So it puts me back in that mindset. When I watch the clip, I don't watch it just to be like, oh, man, that's nice. I watch it because I'm trying to figure out what I was thinking and to get back to that mindset.
So even you, a guy who's won 2 MVPs, NBA championship, NBA All-Star, max contracts, you still sometimes...
Why do y'all keep forgetting about the defensive player of the year?
Yes, sometimes I have, like, people in my life
What the fuck?
that they come around me and they put me in certain mindset. Like, I have, like, a trainer that I work with. When I'm started, like, being a little bit indecisive with the ball, and I'm, like, holding the ball, and I'm not making quick decisions, I bring him around, and we work out, and he says,
refresh, like,
until
1:30, he says the right words, and then I'm, like,
goddamn.
decisive, I'm aggressive, I find guys. Like, it just reminds us. You have to remind yourself.
So even someone like you, I say that just because as a role player, our shots are inconsistent. One game I can have 18, and the next 4 games I can average 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So your confidence is it's a roller coaster in the NBA as a role player because you're sharing. For instance, your team, Gary Trent could be a hero one night. AJ Green could have a big night. Torian Prince could have one. Maybe Cole Anthony gets more minutes this game and plays. It's just going to be a revolving door for role players. That's what it is. Your consistency has to be every night for y'all to even be competitive.
Yeah.
The lack of confidence in what could happen if a player like you were to lose that could be catastrophic. So you just never even think about a guy like you losing it because you have the ball in your hands every game. You have an opportunity to go out there and hoop, but it's funny, you still need reminders.
You have to have reminders. And a guy like me, because I was never the main guy, I worked to be here. Sometimes you lose it because you think like, oh, like am I supposed to be here? Am I not supposed? Like, you kind of lose it sometimes. But the thing about me is that even when I lose my confidence, I'm still effective because I can affect the game in different areas.
Like in a variety of ways. You're not just a scorer.
I'm not just a scorer. I can rebound the ball one day. I can pass the ball one day. I can get in passing lanes. I can defend. Like I can block shots one day. I've had games last year that I had 10 points and I had like 15 assists. Or I had games that I had 13 points and I had the winning block, against Houston. So I can do other things in the court. But Coach Gerg told me when I was 20 years old during the playoffs against the Chicago Bulls, Derrick Rose, John Hakeem Noah, those Paul Gasol. He said a great player, they are great because they're consistent. Out of 82 games, they'll play 70 games well. They're going to have bad nights. Everybody has bad nights. And I took that to heart. Like, if you look at me throughout the last couple of years and you see the best players like Shea, Jokic, Luka, let's say, LeBron, KD, like, you see they're going to have off nights. They ain't going to be many, though.
Yeah.
They're going to have, if they play 70 games, 60, 62, 64 games going to be the real KD, the real GA. You know what I'm saying? And there's going to be some days that maybe it was a long trip.
Yeah, you just don't feel your best. It's a weird night.
Yeah,
but how can you still be effective in those nights?
Yeah, me personally, I can.
Because you can hang your hat on multiple things that you do on the floor.
Other players cannot.
No, they can't do that.
Some people, if they don't see the ball going in, they cannot be effective.
No, for me personally, I was a guy that if my shot wasn't going in, it would with me a little bit.
Yeah.
I started kind of getting in my head. Yeah. You're a guy who found ways to manipulate the game in multiple ways.
Yes, because again, the conversation I had with Coach Gerg, I took it to heart and I've realized that I can do so many other things than just scoring the ball, right? So if you've seen like my career is the last, let's say 9 years, I've been consistent all the way through. I'm always available, I'm always there for my teammates, I always do what I'm supposed to do, and my effort is always high. And then I saw this clip with Billy Donovan that he said, like, when guys shoot a shot, which takes 1 second, right, and they airball the shot or they miss the shot, that 1 second affects the rest of 47, 59 seconds left of the game, right? I'm like, oh, wow, that's incredible. So, like, you've seen me, like, maybe one day I airball a shot or I turn the ball over. I try as much to not let those 1 second, 2 seconds affect the rest of the 47 seconds I'm going to play or whatever minutes I'm going to play in that game, because I know there's so many other aspects I can help my team.
Help the team.
Yeah.
And that's had to definitely help you along the way. There are times, you take time shooting your free throws.
Yes.
So you'd be up there and remember
tired.
Yeah, exactly. the opposing crowd would chant, what's it, Indiana? They count down to 10, 9, and other people saying stuff. You just block all that out. You don't even focus on that. You just try to just focus on what you can, not letting people, mess with you, rush you, all these different things.
This is not good that I'm saying this, and my mom or my wife can come out and have their own opinion and say if I'm lying. Like sometimes my wife or my kids will like walk past me, past the bench, and be like, Dad, babe, Giannis. And I'll be like, I never, when I'm playing, it's the court. Like I don't see nobody. I don't feel my brother. I don't see nobody, and it's an ability that I've had since I was young.
To just be able to just lock in like that.
Yeah, I can lock in.
I got in huge trouble when I was 12 years old. I went to watch my dad coach. He's coaching the Magic. And I went up to him in the middle of the damn game. He's coaching. And I asked him for $20 to go with the chef and stand. The way he looked at me when I asked him, not realizing how serious, I just thought it was basketball. You know what I mean? My dad coaches basketball. I didn't really understand the gravity until I got older. But I'm like 12. I go, Dad. And he looks at me and goes, he's like, what? I go, can I get $20? I'm gonna go get some food. And he was like, he looked at me with this face like, are you after that man pulled me by the side and was like, don't you ever talk to me while I'm working. Don't ever do that again.
My mom.
And I never did it again after that. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize how serious this was. And then I got older, I cringe now thinking that I actually thought it was okay to ask my pops for $20 during a game.
You didn't know no better.
No, I didn't know it. I just thought my dad's sitting there, he's got $20. I'm gonna go ask him for something. I was like, yo, let me get 20, I'm gonna go, do you want anything? I was about to grab him something, bring it back. You know? I didn't even know it was like that serious. The way he looked at me, I was like,
Mom,
but you like being like, I could picture your wife, your kids, be like, Giannis, you just being like,
yeah, my mom did it one time. You know, I was like working out, and
how do you talk to mama though? That's...
Yeah, and until this day, I've regretted it. I've regretted it, and I went and apologized to my mom. And I was like shooting threes, and I was missing. It was like in the summer, it was hot, the gym. My mom was like, came in, the workout was like, hey Giannis, what do you want for dinner? I said, what? I'm working. You know, like I raised my voice, training's right there. My mom was like in shock. I'm like, not now. You know, and she walked away. And then while I'm shooting, I'm like, what did I just do?
Yeah.
What did I just do?
Yeah.
But that's my competitive
No,
spirit.
you're locked in. Yeah.
I want to be good so bad. I want to perfect something so bad. I want to be available for my team. You know, when the season starts, that it got the best out of me, right? But the other thing,
I had that same thing.
if I can say that to my mom, brother.
Yeah, you can say to anybody. I'm about to say, you can say it to your mom, and you got it. I mean,
ain't nobody disrupting my workout. No
because you're so competitive, and you still have a chip on your shoulder. Can teammates piss you off with the lack of work ethic? Like, what's a red flag in a teammate? Like, not that you have any on this team, but say just in the past or in your career, like, what's a red flag? When you see someone like, I don't know if I can win with a guy like that.
There's two. One, a guy that doesn't work and pulls other people with him, right? A guy that doesn't have high ambition about himself or the team, but then goes and pulls like a young fellow with him. That's a no-no. That's a red flag. Like, if you want to do your thing after the workouts or when you go home or whatever you do,
don't try to infiltrate and bring in influence a young guy with you and try to. I see what you're saying. That's a red flag for you, especially as someone you only have so much control over these egos of guys that you play with, but you are the head of the show here. Seeing another guy maybe have an influence in the locker room, you'd be like, hold up.
Yeah. So like, I think, and the team and Coach Doc, the GM, do a good job getting high character guys.
Like good guys in the locker room.
Good guys in the locker room, because it matters. And now in the NBA, like, guys that have character and they're good vets, they can be in the locker room and you know, make a living and help a lot of young fellas.
Last 3 years of my career were not for me to play. I got those deals so I could just be in the locker room and just try to be a voice or something like that.
Yeah. And the most important thing, and now I'm not a coach, but I am, as you said, the head of a snake. So when a guy at the end of the bench is like, hey man, like, I can do that, man. I should be getting more minutes, man. Like, hey man, it's we and they. You know, like, it's separating the team, the guy at the end of the bench. So it's very, very important as a leader, as a coach, to the end of the bench, the 15th guy, the 12th guy, has to be positive. Because if that guy is positive, it translates all the way to the front. You get what I'm saying? I think it's important. And I think in winning teams, everybody know the roles is clear. They know the roles. They know when they get the opportunity, you know, they have to be ready. But also they don't disrupt the rhythm and the energy of the team. So these are the two red flags. When a guy pulls a young player or any player with him.
Yeah.
And the other one is when the guy that doesn't play, because it's going to be adjustment. Like last year in the playoffs, TP was starting, and then we took TP, took him to the bench, and then Kuzma was starting. I don't remember how he went on. Like, we took Kuzma and TP off the starting lineup and put AJ and GT, I think. They could be, man, F that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the guy, like, you know, I'm supposed to be playing. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what is you being over yourself and being a pro, and understand that there's a bigger picture here. I might not play this series, but I might be available the second series and help my team win. The year 2021, we won the championship. Bobby Portis, the guy that in game 6 scored 16 or 17 points for us, against Brooklyn, did not play a second. Go watch the clip. We played Miami in the first round. Bryn Forbes, torch.
Yeah, he was cooking. I
Cooking.
remember that he was shooting the hell out the ball.
Against Brooklyn,
He didn't play. Couldn't.
Donuts.
It's a matchup thing. Just couldn't get on the court.
Bobby Portis, donuts. Then Bobby Portis against Atlanta, game 5, 30 ball. Yes or no? So this is what good professional players do. They stay ready no matter what, and they understand the gravity of the team. They understand, like, this might not be my series, this might not be my night, but there's going to be so many other nights that I'm going to be able to affect this team and help this team win. So when you have players that, when it doesn't go their way, they pout, but they don't only pout within themselves,
Yeah,
because you can pout.
it's just like a cancer, though. It takes everything.
You can pout. Like, you can go to the gym and pout and shoot 100 shots.
Yeah, yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
It's normal. It's human.
Yeah,
right?
you can have feelings and emotion.
Yeah.
You know, you can feel a certain way, but when you're working with the team, it's got to be.
No, brother. When you work with a team, I can't pout to the young fellas,
Yeah.
man. Look, like, hey, man, they're not playing me. Like, if I'm in the game, I will score to 20, man. If I get 20 shots, I'll score 40 like Giannis, man. If I was like Miles Turner, I was able to shoot the ball so many times, I'll make 5 threes. No.
Yeah.
That's in any winning team.
That's been the most consistent trend in the teams that you've won. You've been on Bucks teams that were competitive. You've been on Bucks teams that weren't competitive. The most consistent thing when you were on a good team was having a locker room full of guys that bought in like that.
Yes, I've had since year 6 until year 12 last year. I've had incredible teammates, and it starts from the 3 main guys on the organization, right?
Yeah.
So it was me, Chris, and Drew. Now it's me, Bobby, and Miles. Like, last year was me, Dame, and Brooke. So if those 3 guys are over themselves and they set
Everybody else has to follow.
everybody has to follow, man.
If you're a GM or a president, that 15th guy, that 14th guy, you're more worried about their character versus their skill. They're not going to play a lot anyway.
Yeah.
Is this something where you're more, not that they can't play, but their character is what matters?
If I was a GM, I'm not a GM, I'm a player. I've played 13 years, but if I was a GM today, I think I'm worrying about liability. You know what I'm saying? I'm worrying about my investment, because at the end of the day, as a GM, my job is to create a team.
Culture, a team, yeah.
But at the end of the day, as you understand, you've been in the NBA a lot of years, my number 1 job, once I create the team, is that I don't look bad to the owners. And,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? And in order for me to be able to do that, I have
just
to
wrote
have
this fucking
control
note, bro.
within the team, right? Within the guys, so the guys cannot make me look bad. So the moment the guys make me look bad,
So fuck it, chat. Let's off. Thank you, man. Hey. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Look, I'm being dead ass. I just wrote this fucking letter right here, bro. Open his name. Oh. Sign Johns. Get that with me. Alright. I didn't see the inside yet, chat. I'm gonna throw this away real quick. Now, but Where's the phone, chat? There's the phone, chat. The phone should be in here. Oh, there's the phone. Chat. Sheesh. Sheesh. Important shit. Well, the dust that shit. What the fuck? I did the work phone, twin. Get the work phone, please. This the work phone. Let me peel that bitch. I don't think I can show the back, chat. But I got numbers on it, bro. Like, yeah. I low-key don't want to touch it, though. Nigga, is this shit used? Is my shit used? God, what the fuck? Is my shit used, bro? They got fucking fingerprints on that bitch. Chat, look. It comes with a cord. Hold on, wait, you can't see it. I don't think. It comes with a cord, chat. That's fire, bro. This thing is fire, chat. From this 11 chat. Pop. To the 16E chat. From the 11 to the 16E. This is what, I don't know what this is. Besides banking and shit. I don't know. You know, I'll view stats. Hold on, chat. Chat, I would be louder, but like I said in my throat, bro. I would get more energy right now, chat. I promise you I would, but I gotta talk a certain way because that shit right here, that shit hurt right here, and I gotta like pipe past it. I don't know, chat. Let me check on that Amazon package, bro. Cause I bought an Amazon phone case. I don't know if I should touch it yet. Don't leak, bro. So they're gonna be here by 3, bro. 36 p.m. But fuck it, chat. I'll do it now. Here we go. This the only thing new to me is this right here. This button right here. I have a switch, chat. Let me see the switch, bro. This one camera throwing me off though, bro. Wow, that shit's so dull. Hello, my good sir. Hello. They be tough, chat. They be tough. They be tough, huh? Nigga, where is the United States? I spelled that bitch wrong. I spelled my name wrong, chat. There we go, chat. There we go, man. Fuck it. I know y'all don't want to watch this shit, so let me just go back to that reaction. Oh, no, wait, bitch. Hold on, bitch. Don't leak nothing. I'm gonna let y'all do this while I go set this up, chat. I'm gonna let y'all boys finish.
Bad as a GM, I lose my control, my relation with the owners because they think that I don't know what I'm doing, right? So sometimes GMs might pay a guy just because he's consistent. And when I mean consistent in his play, he's available and he's committed. And it's a good investment because you know he's not going to get in trouble. And then you see other players that they're very, very talented, ultra talented, and they don't get paid
do all that,
because it comes with a lot of liability. I don't know what to expect from him. So you've seen this through the history of the game, right?
100%.
So me, personally, I think in order for you to win championship, you have to have a group of guys that are high character, you know? And you got to have also guys that they're ultra talented that you can bring and fall in place with those high character guys, right? So if you think that you're gonna have an ultra talented team and it's just gonna go, we're gonna go to the final, it doesn't work that way. OKC, high character. Denver, high character. Boston Celtics, high character guys. Milwaukee Bucks for many years, high character guys.
It's not just talent.
It's not just talent, bro. You gotta be available.
Is that where your brother is important? Because your brother, people always like to make jokes about your brother.
Yes.
But your brother's energy is consistent every damn day. Every game, he's got the highest energy. And it's not just when you score.
Yeah.
It's when anybody's having a game or a moment. He's the one who's up on the bench the most. They say he works his tail off. Saw him in the gym today. He was one of the last ones in there working. That, I'm sure as an older brother, was a good, did he have an impact on just like, did you see him work and you're like, I gotta work? Obviously your talent has always been higher than his, all these different things.
No, not always.
Oh, not always?
Not always, no. At 18, Thanas was way talented than me.
Really?
Yes, not always. So I think I surpassed him when I got to like 17 and a half. I surpassed like, we were in the team that we were playing, we were coming off the bench. I was the 7th guy, he was the 6th guy. So then when I came to the NBA, 19 and I surpassed him, you know? But one thing about Thanasis, he's a worker.
Yeah.
He understands basketball. Like he understands X and O's. That's what people don't know about Thanasis. Like he's like a coach.
You think he'll do that after probably something like that?
He might.
Well, he got all these businesses running, you know, fashion. He might be in other stuff.
He's very business savvy, and so he might get into the front office. He might be like a GM or an assistant GM.
I can see that.
You know, but he's really good. Like today, I was seeing him talk with TP. He was like, "Hey," and like when he goes that way, you go that way. But good energy.
Yeah, he says it in a way where people are able to actually receive it and listen. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I got you. They've been together for like 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that helps. That helps a team
My
for sure.
pops came into this team not knowing too much about him. And I remember him being like, man, I hope he's good because, you know, he ain't going nowhere. You know, you got to keep, Giannis is here. I hope, After 2 weeks, I remember I called him. I was like, man, how's training camp going? This is his first year last year. Not training camp, this is when he came in mid-year, or the year before. And I was like, how is it? He was like, I love him. He's talking about your brother, Thanasis. He was like, first off, he's also energy is consistent. He's bought in, which is like, that's all my pops cares about. He just wants guys who, my dad will lose, but he wants to lose with guys who are bought in. So if I go down, but it's with a bunch of guys I can take L's that way. I don't like losing with manipulation. I don't like losing with another guy. I don't like snakes, and I don't like that. He's like, if I can go to war with a bunch of guys I know are on my team, then I'll take my L's and my W's, just like I do. He's like, that is one of those guys I'll go to war with. I love his energy. I love the way he goes, he's honest with Giannis. If Giannis is doing something bullshit, he'll be like, smack his hands, clapping. He goes, most guys don't do that, especially to the star player. If I was playing with James and James did something, I'd just be like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of need to approach him the right way. Your brother, him being your older brother, he'd be like, snap at you.
Yeah, one thing about Thanasis, before we are teammates, he's my older brother.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So in life, in general, like I can be a leader of the Milwaukee Bucks team. But when I go back home, that doesn't mean I'm not in my house with my wife and my kids. I'm talking about like with my brothers and my whole family, like in a barbecue, family barbecue.
Yeah.
I might go and you fall in place. That's my mom, that's my pops, this is my older brother. You fall in place, right? So when TA texted me, first of all, T was drafted.
Yeah,
right?
he went to the Knicks. People don't understand he was an NBA player before he played for your team. Yeah.
So and whenever he goes in, because he's a hard worker, he's always available. Like you can see in the preseason game, he had 2 very, very good games. But before he's my teammate, he's my brother. And when he sees that I have different motives, or I'm BSing, or I'm being pouting, like one day, man, the first year that your dad came, I made the comment. I don't want to say what comment I made the comment. Like, man, this MFers, man, think I'm that, I don't want to say, but like it was this MFers think I can't hoop, man. You know what I mean? What? Now you're entitled of stuff, like. And then he pulled me, he pulled Chris, he pulled Brooke, he pulled Dane, he pulled us all in.
Your brother did this.
Swear to God. in the video room, like he's the coach. And he said, you're messing up on this. You're patting about this. You're doing this, you're not passing the ball to
And
Giannis.
this is a guy, I mean, Giannis, this doesn't happen, man.
Yeah, I
you know
know
what
it
I'm saying? Like,
doesn't
guys, the 13th, 14th guy on the team ain't pulling the top 3, 4 players in the room to talk film.
Bro, I know it doesn't happen, bro. And then Coach Vin was in the room, and Coach Vin was like, wanted to say something, and when Thanasi took over the meeting, he was like, oh, he got it. And he literally, bro, he put us in such a good place. We went and played Boston. I think we beat them by 30.
Wow.
But this is things that people don't see. And sometimes in a team, you need somebody that's gonna hit you straight, right? So me, when I'm like pouting or when I'm doing something, like he doesn't see me as, oh, you're James Harden, you're KD, I can't say nothing to you because I'm the 15th guy, you're the first. No, I'm your older brother. You do what brought you here, and I'm gonna hit you straight. You're bullshitting. I'm sorry.
And that's had to be huge for you.
Yeah, and if you want to get physical, let's get physical. He's stronger than me. You know, it's.
He still whoop you as your older brother?
Bro, he's stronger than me. What you want me to say? Yes, bro, he's stronger than me, bro.
No, he's not, bro.
Bro, he's stronger than me. I'm telling you, bro. You can ask all my teammates.
But that's just like big brother. That's just like you still a little bro to him.
Yes. Sometimes, bro, how many plays you've played in college that you were like a freshman and they were like juniors, right?
Yeah.
And they were in first practices, they were like big bro in you.
Yeah.
And then that translated in the league. Like you've seen it so many times. Like there's some people that came from the same college, and all of a sudden you're like, you're better than him. Why is he like bullying you, bro?
Yeah.
You know, and it's because.
Psychologically,
Psychologically.
he's been your big brother his whole life.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe it's my
your
mental.
mental the way you're. I'm about to say the fact that you're saying you're like Tanasis stronger. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at both of y'all. You look stronger than him, but but that shows your respect though for your older brother though, man.
Yeah.
Because you just said I could be all I could be, but when we go to a family barbecue, obviously your family's your family. Yeah. But when you're with the family, when you're with friends, Greece, when you're with back home, that's big bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. We only got a couple more, man. I want to talk to you just before we close out. I want to talk about, you touched on it early on, how you want to age with the game of basketball. This would be one of the ways. We're not talking about you grabbing a rebound, taking it coast to coast. You know what I mean? This is post-up play.
All right, ready?
Where your game has evolved. Reading double teams, quick spin baseline, you saw the double coming from the middle. The main reason I wanted you to be on this first episode, Giannis, is I think you were vastly undervalued for your IQ of the game.
Siri, set a 3.
I think your ability overshadows what you're able to do and see on the court. I think there are a lot of freak athletes in this world. 90% of them don't approach or see the game like you. And I do think it's a big separation. You didn't have a lot of this
directions home
coming into the league. Your balance, your footwork, when to go, how quickly to move off the post. Is there something specifically you see? It depends on how the player's guarding you every single time. Or when you go to a post, you already, I'm a scorer, or, let me ease into the game right here, get my teammates involved.
So, first of all, I would agree. I would agree with you. Like I think.
What is all this bullshit on the phone?
Not as a player in general.
What is all this pre-downloaded bullshit on the phone, bro?
I think because I am 6'11", 7 foot, and I can run and I can, I'm athletic. I think people sometimes see that and they don't see all the reads I can make. And I think sometimes that is also because people cannot relate to me. Like, imagine like watching Wemby. Who in here can relate to me? Wemby?
Yeah.
It's very hard. He's 7'5". I think he got taller. That's what they say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
done growing apparently, I guess. See, but these plays though, Giannis, I'm watching you. The footwork, your skill. See right there, even that open up. Do you think? I've always felt this way with guys like you, LeBron, even Wemby. I had a take last year that might have not aged the best, but is it almost counterproductive if you develop a jump shot? Because then you go away from things that you're great. Like, people always talk about like the best scorers of all time. People don't put LeBron in there. LeBron scored more points than anybody. And that's because his game isn't sexy. It's not Kyrie, Paul George-esque, but you could score more points than Paul George. Paul George might be able to score in a more variety of ways, but who gives a damn? If you can do things, if you're great at 2 things, you don't need to be good at 7 things. If you could, not that you're only great at 2 things, but do you think developing a jump shot would take away from your dominance? Like if Shaq could shoot threes, does Shaq average more points, or does he average less points because he's not dominating in the paint anymore? You understand? It brings you out of what you're great at.
People assume the moment Shaq shoots threes, he'll average more.
Yeah.
But if he shoots more threes, it takes him away from the paint.
What you can't be stopped at.
You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be more. It might be the same.
Yeah.
He might figure out a way to, average 30 points, whatever he averages. And be the same, but it won't be more. So for me, this is the thing. You see that little green paint right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get there with defense, I shoot 70%.
70% in the paint. Jesus.
This is talking about everybody. Look.
Damn, 70% shot?
Everybody coming, right?
Yeah, you got the whole defense coming when you get the ball, man.
So it's very hard for me to tell me to shoot a shot that might be a 30% shot or 35% shot and a 40% shot, from like 12-footer, 15-footer, 70-footer, 3. So that's a struggle I've had my whole career because I know once I get there, it's 7 times out of 10 I'm gonna make the shot.
You're gonna make the shot.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've shot the last 2 years or the last 3 years, 60% from the field, right? So that's a struggle for me as a player every single day, right?
Yeah, like are you fighting that? Like you're in the gym working your jump shot.
Constantly.
Are you like sometimes wanting to, but I could take him to the basket and score?
Constantly. Last year I shot mid-range, I shot I think 45%.
And it's improving though.
Yes. 45% is best in the league.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a low percentage jump shot typically.
Yeah. This is the thing. In order for me to be able to play until I'm 40, because I take very good care of my body, I'm very disciplined. I do everything that I have to do, right? So in order for me to play until I'm 40, I have to be able to shoot more jump shots. So it's almost like my body's taking a break. So
that's the Al Horford you talked about, being able to age with the game.
Yeah, like for example, when you drive the ball 25 times a game, I drive the ball more than 25 times a game.
I'm like picturing the toll of that.
Yeah,
I would be out for like a week.
Yeah, it takes a toll on your body, right? So I'd be able to do it from 30 until 35. 5 more years, 6 more years, until 36.
You think so? How old are you right now?
30.
Damn.
So I think I'll be able to do it. But I'm talking about like evolving. So I think it starts with tools, then
work your way out.
Work your way out slowly.
And you want to play that long?
Yes. I want to play as much as I can go.
Really?
Right? Yes, I want to play as much as I can go.
Because you don't hear that from, bro, you got to stand like guys who have made what you've made, the amount of money. I know you don't care about the money, but it impacts a lot of people. Most people change with that type of, we're not talking about 10 million, we're talking about max off the court, all these things. You have won All-Stars, you won MVPs, you have a family. It's not easy. They're not from here. I know you've wavered with that. Your family went back to Greece, then they might come back, because that's a lot. Your family, you want them to be, like you said, you speak their language. You want them to be from their country, but now they're over here because the prime of their life is, or their kids at least, is you being in the NBA. That's not something you hear all the time. Nikola is a guy that, I don't know how long Nikola's going to play. I'm not putting words in his mouth, but from what I've heard, my teammate being with him, I don't know if Nikola plays till he's 40. You know what I'm saying? Like that's genuine love for the game with you.
Yeah, that's the goal. Now what's going to happen,
things can change. Yeah.
Things can change, right? But that's the goal. So for me, when it comes to scoring, like, who won the scoring title this year? Shea. Who was number 2? See, a lot of people know. I was number 2.
I don't even know. I only know Shea, yeah.
Exactly. Last year, who won the scoring title?
Last year?
Luka.
Who was it?
Luka.
It was Luka, right? Luka Doncic.
Who was number 2?
You were number 2.
The previous year, Joel Embiid won the scoring title. Who was number 2?
You were number 2.
So all I care about is consistency. Now, it's very hard. It's very hard. Very, very hard. It's like the thing that your dad said, like, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose with people that they're buying and people that they did the right thing and they show up every day to work, right? So for me, consistency is very, very important. And instead of like people are like, hey man, if you make 1 3, now you average 33 instead of 30. Yeah, but if I shoot more threes and I fall in love with that, maybe now all of a sudden I'm averaging 24 and I can help my team win. You know what I'm saying? So again, I believe as the game move on, I have to move on with the game. Right now I'm shooting a bunch of 2s Hopefully I can shoot more threes, and hopefully I can age my game the appropriate way
Yep.
for me to be able to play until 38.
And you would be able to naturally go into that role because you started out like that. You started out not as a super. You've been able to play, like you said, all these different hats. So when you're 37, 38, you might not be the best player on the team when you're 38 years old.
Probably, let's be realistic, because I'm very realistic. I probably won't be.
Yeah.
You know, so that's when you put a different hat, and you're like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a vet. I'm gonna be able to space the floor. I gotta
Takes
be able
humility
to
though, man.
catch and shoot. I gotta be able to defend. I'm gonna do all the right things, the dirty work. I'm willing to do that. Some people are not willing to do
Yeah,
that.
no, a lot of guys aren't willing to do that, man.
That's why they're having trouble of like finding teams now.
Yep.
Because they know only one way. So I'm not gonna fall in love with only one way. I want to be able to learn different ways to help teams. I want to be able, one day when I'm 37, at 37, 38, to help a team win
Yep.
with being a vet, doing the right thing, making the pass, setting the screen. You know,
Wow.
I want to do that. I love it. I really do love basketball. And
You could see that though, man.
Yeah.
You play with a certain level of passion. You play the chip on your shoulder. Even your pass and your playmaking, man. Like this type of stuff, you weren't making these type of reads. Like your passing is very underrated, man. You're a great passer. You don't force things. There are times that you could easily force a shot or two. You have that right. You're the best player. You can shoot 30 shots a game if you wanted to. But you make plays. And I feel like it's continually gotten better from in terms of you just driving like a batting range, just forcing it to where now you pick and choose your spots. You got a hell of a lot of shooting this year in your team. You got a bunch of guys who can knock down threes. Being able to find these guys is going to be key.
you know, like if you note one thing that you notice with my teammates, as you see as the clip, you know, look. Not this. This wasn't a three, but when they shoot threes, let's see this. Is this a three?
Yeah,
Look.
corner.
They don't hesitate. You know, like if you see the first clips that you show, when I pass the ball, it was just catch and shoot from
Yeah,
Bobby.
right into it.
Right to it, and that helps a lot. You know, and that comes from,
And they know it could come.
look,
Yeah,
see?
he's going right into it. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Because they know I'm able to make that pass. People that play with me, look, they know I can pass. You know, people that don't play with me and they see only the highlights.
Yeah,
which is me
the
dunking.
dunks and the Euro steps and all that.
Yeah, me dunking on hard sign. Like this one, Bobby, right? Probably. Oh.
No, it's a nice pass though. You and it encourages them to cut more and be ready to shoot because they know it can come.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're a guy that doesn't share the ball as much, like when the guys get it, you can see like they're like, oh.
Yeah, they don't even know what to do with it.
They're surprised with the ball, right? So when I pass the ball, this is incredible. Like Brooke, it's a cheat code.
Yeah, Brooke's cheating.
Yeah,
Miles
yeah.
low key though too. You're gonna
Yeah.
have a lot of fun. You can be doing a lot of similar things. Yeah, Brooke is cheating though. Yeah. But this is your reads, man, of you not forcing it. Each year that went by, you got better and better at playmaking, man. Like you don't even force. Like even that, you didn't do nothing crazy. Right?
Yeah.
You saw the defense was already loading. Quick swing pass right up to Bobby, proven shooter up top. And also, I would imagine I've never been the best player in an NBA team, but I would imagine for a guy like you, the more you defer and these guys start hitting shots, the court might open up a little bit better for you, so where you can
Yeah. It's not always necessarily them hitting shots. It's them shooting the ball with no hesitation.
just shooting in general. Because
Yeah.
as a defender now, you're thinking, okay, I can't help too much. This guy just got an open three.
Yeah.
Didn't even matter if he made or missed it.
Yeah. So like if you go to my team right now, you was at practice. I don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. And you ask them like, if you can swing the ball, what you doing? They're gonna be like, shoot it.
Yeah, you got fire away.
Yeah. Because like when I swing it and they go like this.
Yeah, now that guy's like, I can help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load up.
Now I tell them, shoot it.
So you yell at them. They don't
What?
shoot. You yell at them, shoot the ball.
Shoot the ball. What? Shoot the ball every time. When you're open, shoot the ball. You know why? Because I realize and mature now that I know if you shoot it, then it's gonna be easier for me.
For you.
Back when I was 25, I swing it. You don't shoot it, give it right back, brother.
Yeah,
give it right
yeah.
back. I'll take it.
Yeah,
do my
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Now, no. Shoot it. Once you shoot it, I'm like, okay, cool. We're good. We're in a good place. Now, as the season gets, we move on forward in the season. Let me see this one. Oh, wow.
Oh, now you're doing some. Now you're getting.
Yeah, that was a good one. You know, and as the season
Let me
move on
glaze,
forward,
had to be
I know it's going to
glazed.
be easier for me.
See, even that. No look.
I can pass. This is one thing that
That's why I said people don't really. I didn't even. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know you could. Until I started doing recon for this, and I started really looking up your clips. I'm like, this dude can pass. I call my pops, and my pops like, no, he can pass. If someone is open, he will. He doesn't force a lot of plays, man. He's gonna make the play.
You know, your dad always says in practice, like, hey, round the passing lanes. Hey, if you're open, he'll get you the ball.
Yeah.
But they haven't played with me. A lot of people haven't played with me, so they think that I'm just gonna force it.
A lot of guys aren't used to also playing at the speed, bro. When that ball's off the rim, man, and you're gone.
Yeah.
You know, the NBA trot.
Nah, no.
Guys are kind of like getting back, like that's just don't exist with you.
Yeah, you gotta be ahead of me. So that guy's gotta run because I'm running. I'm
Yeah.
taking the ball. I'm coming. So now if you're looking cute for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a girl on the stairs.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
getting a
No,
little
no.
jog back there. Don't take him. Look, you see it, look, boom, quick, you gotta be ready to go. You're right though. Right, as soon as you pass it, it's going up.
Yes.
These guys know they gotta shoot right away. It's just gonna make your job easy. I mean, look how much attention you get,
Boom.
Giannis.
Look, Pat. See, shot. If
That's
he
a
didn't
tough
shoot.
three, too.
Yes.
I mean,
If he didn't shoot that ball, I look at him and say, what you doing?
Yeah, right.
You see I got double team, you gotta shoot that ball.
Look at this. This is a wall. You're talking
Yeah.
about that wall.
Look,
Look at all
shot.
three players right there,
Yes.
wide open. Boom. Giannis, there's not another player other than Prime LeBron, and that's not where he's at now, that I've ever seen a wall like that. I mean, you get the ball. Look at all.
Look.
The whole thing, leaving George Hill. It's
Yes.
an NBA player just wide open.
Yeah. And that year he was shooting 50% from the three. They don't care. Look at them. Look. Shot.
You passed it this way back.
This is beautiful.
And you enjoy watching this.
I enjoy watching
Like
this more.
this is just as much as you doing a Euro step and dunking on one of these guys. You making just a play to your teammate means just as much as you.
No, I enjoy watching this more.
Even more.
More, yes, I like this more. You know, like because I know I can like Euro step and do that. Like look at this. I enjoy that. Since I was a kid though, I always enjoy like me making the pass that people can't see. Like here, boom, I like that.
Yeah, that's a great play, man. Because you could have probably tried to get you know what I mean? I feel like maybe first 2 years you might have tried to finish that. And that's not because you were selfish, that's just you trying to pick your spots.
Look at that pass.
And that was crazy, the little, the jump shot pass.
Oh man.
You watching playmaking? Yes.
Yeah, he's a
Look
cheat
how you reading pick and rolls now. You were looking at the backside the whole time.
And this is when I was 27. This is not even now. Now I'm way better.
Did you MVP yet or no?
This is after the
This is right after.
After this, the year after the
Was this,
championship.
is that when it changed for you when you started winning MVP? Was when you were able to do everything in terms of being able to, like, what was so different about the years you won MVP? Like, what made those years special?
We won.
You won. That's
we won. We won the first year. We won 60 games, and the second year we won 57. But the bubble happened, so we played like 12 less games. We could have won more.
Yeah, man. Look at this. Won a championship, brought to the city. This has got to be probably, and you can see the force you're playing with at this point. This is your MVP seasons right here.
Yeah, this is my first. Yeah, this is my first MVP, I think.
Jesus. So you'd rather watch,
Coach Dave Yeager.
yeah, Dave Yeager, another squad. Look, isn't that crazy how much the NBA changes? Like, I watch these clips. Half these guys will be on your team.
See, our boy said.
Brooks, now you're gonna be going against Brooke on this team. And
See, our boy said anything, chat. Bangles, man.